Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. Well, it's Monday again. Morning wakes. Hey Darren, hey Lord, hey Anas, hey Ricky, hey Diana. Good morning. It's summertime. The price action is pathetic, but well, the good news is that we are closer to the bottom than to the top. The bad news is that we are in a bear market. The rest we'll see watching the charts. Okay. Hopefully we have sound and image. Someone please tell me if it's okay. And then we can go and we can look at the weekly time frame. Okay, thank you. Please share, repost this tweet. That will help us to be more visible. As you can see here, we have 29 reposts, 20 comments, 38 likes, and only 700 views. Yeah. Most of it is because I post the link in the description, and seems like X doesn't like that. So I don't know if it's froze. If it's froze, I'll just change it again and again. 1 second, Darren. Let's try to do something. Something from OBS. I don't know what is happening, but it's doing that over and over again. There you go. No? Should be okay. So, repost this one. Help us to be a bit more visible. Okay, now, starting as usual, every weekly crypto review starts with higher time frame, weekly time frame, Bitcoin, CME chart. Let's see where we closed last night. If we look at the close, 59,995. That was the close. And now, well, we're just playing around, fighting 60k. Is the price action strong? No. We had a dump a couple of weeks ago, beginning of June. We dumped here and we bounced kind of 7,000. And now we are dumping, and if we'll do an AB equals CD here, we have the big one. But if we'll do another one, let's measure the short one, the smaller one. This one, can we consider this one an AB? Yes. Can we take this one and post a CD? Yes. I don't like what I see. I see a lot of confluence here. 45. Well, let's zoom out a little bit more. You see the price action here? Looks similar to the price action here. Took some time here. Yeah. And by the way, if you zoom out even more, look at the price action here. And look at the price action here. In September 2022. People saying, well, this is the bottom. People, even if it is the bottom, if it is the bottom, we'll see price action like this. Monthly or weekly W's, breakout and retest. That lasted from November until March, so kind of 5 months of consolidation. Similar here, okay? Let's look at the other bottom. That started in November 2018 and was over in March 2019. Yeah? So, even if, let's assume that this is the bottom. I'm not saying it is, because it doesn't look likely for the moment. But will take time to form. Weeks and weeks and months and months. You don't need to hurry up and say, well, if this is the bottom, Sailor says this is the bottom. Armstrong says this is the bottom. The other guy says this is the bottom. What? Okay, let me see if it is the bottom. Let's form some W, some monthly W, something. Even if is the bottom, I'll have a lot of time to buy to dollar cost average. If I put an indicator we love, if you remember this one, well, seems like the bottom is not in. Seems like we need to fuck around and accept, cross these lines. Huh? Look, last time. Now, on this chart, we don't have the previous one, but it's similar. Okay? So, even if you consider that the bottom is in and this is the bottom, you have time to dollar cost average at this level. So please don't panic buy. Don't go, well, Sailor Moon says that, well, this is the bottom and it's the best opportunity. Well, it's the same Sailor Moon was dollar cost averaging at 120K. You remember, he's the same fucking guy. Stupid move from his part. Lee was buying at $4,000 on Ethereum. And he's telling you, well, this is the bottom. This time he's right. Anyway, people learn to understand, look at traditional market, and learn to understand what is, no, is not. Learn to understand the difference between shilling and having an interest to tell you this is the bottom and the real bottom. Usually at the real bottom, people say lower. Small influencers, even good traders will say, well, probably will go lower. Cost of production, 50% attacks, and things like that. Now, I don't see those discussions. Sailor Moon is still posting bullish things. He's not really scared. He will get really scared before the bottom. I don't know if he will survive or not. It's not my business, but we have room for lower, people. That means we'll go straight down? No, we can bounce. Like I said multiple times, 69 is the resistance now. And then dump, or we can dump here and then bounce a little bit, take 60 as the resistance. But probably, in my view, let me zoom out. This is how a bottom should look. Huh? This is how a bottom should look. Low volatility, small W's, consolidation, people calling for lower. Yeah? Okay, we clear that out. At least you know my opinion about it. What we can do now here? Well, 60K looks like a support and resistance. We are fucking around, trying to hold that level. We closed slightly below. On classic chart, we closed definitely below. You can see 59,500 was the low. The candle body close. We are bouncing. Well, yeah, it's Monday morning and we need to form the Monday range. The Monday high, the Monday low. It's normal the price to move. But I don't see the bullishness here. We are at the support and we are not bouncing, which is not the most bullish thing ever. Indicators on weekly. Well, kind of telling us that the price action is correct. I don't see, well, look at the bullish divergence. The only one that has a bit of bullish divergence, Alden, is this MACD histogram. But OBV, no W, no bullish divergence. RSI fighting to enter or not to enter the oversold area. Nothing special. Okay, so that's Bitcoin on weekly. We can go lower? Yes. We'll go straight to 40K? Probably not. Probably will stop in the 50 area. And then people will say, this is the bottom. And then if we do one more time, people will say, well, it's over. And probably that will be the bottom. My opinion, people, is that we should watch the fall. October, November, that period. Okay, Ethereum on weekly. Pathetic, ugly, 1,500. And if it's not holding, look at the close, weekly close. Equal lows there at the close. We created a new low. We tested 1,500 and we are not bouncing. We can bounce? Hopefully, yes. But if we don't bounce, probably we'll accept below 1,500. So, can you dollar cost average on Ethereum? Yes. Slowly. I was dollar cost averaging a lot higher, so I don't mind buying a bit more Ethereum every week. A little bit. A little bit this week, a little bit next week. Slow and steady. I have time to drag my price as low as possible. If the price will go to 1,000, I'll buy with the same amount of money. So I'll drag the price overall lower, a lot lower. When the price, my position overall will double, I'll sell half on a double and I'll get risk free. I think I have a simple and good plan with Ethereum. Can we go lower? Of course. Indicators. Bullish divergence on MACD, and that's about it. Nothing else. My thinking is in the summer, what is almost July. July, August probably will bounce a little bit or fuck around here. September, we'll see some movement, and October and November we can test 1,000. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? So that's Bitcoin. That's Ethereum. Let's take a look at ES a little bit. We don't have a weekly EM on ES. We have a daily EM, but we don't have a weekly EM. We have some bearish divergence, people. Don't kid yourself. RSI confirm weekly divergence on RSI. Look at it. High, slightly higher high, high, lower high, neckline of the M, confirm weekly divergence on RSI, which is not a small signal. OBV following the price action, nothing about that. So yeah, we can dump in the long reload zone pretty fast. We are still fighting that weekly trend line from that uptrend channel. Look at it. We are above, we are fighting. Probably we'll do the same. We'll accept at some point below and we'll go and test some levels. Probably. But this is higher time frame, people. It's weekly time frame. On daily, we have daily M's. If I put daily, you see the daily M's. Yeah, this is a daily M here. We broke down and we are retesting that M and we'll see what will happen. Okay, by the way, people, if we go on the calendar, guess what? NFP week. Ugly as fuck. So expect ugly price action. Yeah, NFP usually it's ugly. Probably the best setups are the SFU setups again and again. Totally up to you. Let's go back here. On daily you have this diamond pattern. I think this will be a diamond pattern, and we can go up, we can go down. Diamond patterns have 50-50 chances to go up or down. Okay, let's go back on weekly. So even on weekly it doesn't look too bullish. It's strong, but we can aim out even here and we can do ugly things. That's yes. Let's take a look at gold a little bit. Like someone said, it's pathetic. It's testing 4,000. If we lose this level, the next level is 3,500. You can see the support here. And it's pretty easy for gold to dump another $500. I told you a long time ago that if we don't reclaim above 5,000, we'll probably retest for pretty fast. We are already at that level. Now, if we don't hold 4,000, 3.5, 3,500 is the next level. And again, could be a fast move down. I know, yeah, Gold Bugs told you that we'll go to 10,000 and we'll do this and we'll do that. But Gold bugs, they are right once every 10 or 20 years. So decide for yourself if you want to listen to them. Yeah? So gold bugs will call bull market on gold every year, multiple times every year, and once every 10 years they'll be right. If you want to listen, be my guest. You can become a gold bug if you want. For me, no thank you. I prefer lower time frame and I prefer a better win rate. Oil on weekly, people, we are in the gap. We are closing the gap now. We should wait for at least a daily W. If I said that I want a W here, that means I'm waiting for that fucking W. If the W is not coming, I'm not even thinking about setups. Because we can close the gap and stay here for some time and then do a W. So extra careful. Yeah? I don't want to say predicted. I said here that I don't like the price action. It looks like one's higher. I don't believe the Venezuela story. Something is off. It looks like a trap and will probably push higher. My target was 100. Well, we exceeded that. In the 100, 120, I told you that don't think low, higher. Don't play the SFU if you can. Or for a long, wait for the gap to be filled. On higher time frame is so simple. When you see them, if you have enough experience in the market, when you see their attitude, when you can smell the trap. I was here when this one was negative, people. I was in the market when oil was negative. I saw what they did here. I don't trust them anymore. Once you see something like that in real life and you see how the market is reacting, how they are behaving, how they are trapping people with the news, with the influencers and everything, you don't believe stories like this. Well, Venezuela is ours, we have enough oil, oil will be cheap. Just exactly before they push it higher. I don't know how to explain it, but you can sense that it's off. They are shilling too hard. They are trying to push the narrative in one direction. And usually means that price will go on the other one. And they know that. Now, if you go on daily, well, wait for a W. Do we have a W? No. Do we have some bullish divergence? Well, a potential one on MACD. You can see low, higher low, but we didn't confirm here. Nothing here. And we are attempting to do a W in the oversold area on RSI. If we do a W and we exit the oversold, then that's a bullish signal. For the moment, just wait. We are in the gap. We are trying to fill the gap. Just leave it alone. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Let's talk about SpaceX a little bit. People, let's go on daily. Nothing we can do on weekly. Do you remember when a stupid trader told you something about this one? We discussed about SpaceX and I told you don't touch it. It's a trap. It's for public. They will take your money and dump it. Well, guess what? They did. They did. They dumped the market. They will dump it even more. People will say, well, it's back at the original, at the opening. We need to go and get some. And guess what? They will dump it more. And more. And more. And at some point in time, we'll probably do something like this. Hopefully you see the chart. Something like this is probable to happen. If the market will go and do something like that, then okay. I could become a bit more aggressive and maybe buy some. It is what it is. Okay, so that's SpaceX. Don't believe the story. We can bounce one more time from here. Pretty simple to bounce from here. Make a W, go in a short reload zone and then dump. Doesn't mean we need to dump straight down. But overall, it's for public. When they do something like this, is designed for public. They'll sell the RIP higher and they'll buy 50% lower than the opening. Simple. Okay, we talked about these ones. Let's talk about dominance a little bit. We are still fighting 60%, people. Look at it. Yeah, nothing special, nothing we can do here. As long as dominance is there, probably no altcoin season, probably nothing will happen. It's so simple. Fighting 60% is just boring and nothing we can do about it. I could put weekly chart. Maybe you see it better. There you go. On weekly chart, you see the consolidation here at 60%. I don't see anything in the chat. You guys can still hear me? Can you see the image? It's all good? Okay, Ethereum versus Bitcoin on weekly. Look at it. Long reload zone. Okay, we have location. Do you see weekly Ws? No. If we don't have weekly Ws, we cannot even start calling a bottom. Can we dump lower below 002? Yes. Can we get in the blue area here? Look left? Yes. So blue area, it's on the table so far. We don't know exactly what will happen. That's why we use technical analysis and setups and risk management. But looks probable for us to get in the blue area. That means the bottom is not in. That means we need to consolidate more. That means we need to drop Ethereum to drop more than Bitcoin percentage wise. That means a lot of things. I cannot say, well, look, this is the bottom. No, we have an acceptable location. We are retesting the initial W, but nothing else. Can we bounce? Of course, we can bounce until tomorrow. Can we dump more? Of course, we can dump until tomorrow. I see weekly Ws. No, that means definitely I don't have a bottom there. Maybe a bottom will form somewhere in that area. Okay. We talked about Bitcoin dominance. We talked about Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Total market cap, I don't think we need to do anything or nothing we should say about it. 2 trillion. Like I said, this year we'll probably see below 2 trillion market cap. You can see we have some long reload zones here. Even if I'll take this one, people. Let's say that this was a pump. And I should take the next swing low. For example, this one. You can see we have something, but we can get lower, a lot lower. Let's put a altcoin long reload zone on this one. There you go. We can dump until here. And if you look left, we have some support. 1.5, 1.3. Well, no institutions put a lot of money. No, we'll never dump. Well, never say never in crypto. Institution, they could buy, but also they could sell. And they will sell at some point in time. And they are selling now. Yeah? People said, well, institutions. Yeah, institution will take disadvantage. The price will become more stable, which is not great for traders. The pumps will get smaller because they are forced to take the profit off a lot faster. Yeah, they have a different approach. They'll not wait for 100x. They'll sell the fuck out of it at 5x if they all manage to get that. Yeah, so they're limiting the pump. But if the price is dumping, they could panic, and they will panic. They have some triggers. For example, some institution, if they bought something and that one is dropping 20% from their buying area, they will sell. Or other, they'll have 50%. They will sell. They don't care about what they'll do to the price. They all manipulate the market if they can to create a bit of demand, and they will sell. So I don't see the advantage of institutions for us that we are trying to make money in crypto. Adoption? Well, institutions are here. Where the fuck is adoption? For what new purpose is Bitcoin used or crypto is used because of institutions? I don't see it. What they are using it for from 2 or 3 years already is to control us, to make us new IDs a lot safer. No, they are not safer. They are a lot more controllable from their point. Yeah, to control us better, yes, they could use crypto. Is crypto in their hands a dangerous tool? Of course it is. It's a tool really, really dangerous for us and really good for them. Banks and everything. Everything is visible. Remember, people, everything is visible on a public blockchain. Okay? And 99% of them, they are public. So, and you see what they are doing with the privacy coins. They don't like that. So, I don't see the benefit of institutions. They all capture everything. They did it with Bitcoin. They did it with Ethereum. They did it with a lot of things. They'll get this. Everything will be theirs. Unfortunately. So total market cap below 2 trillion. Let the public and the institution panic. Sorry. Let the institution and public panic, get us in this area, and then we can start again. For us, for good traders, for people that we know how the market is working, is not a problem. We'll wait. We'll dollar cost average. We'll sell half on a double in the next pump. Huh? Yeah. Go ahead and ask some Atom investors. So that's the overview, people. Hopefully I didn't blab away for half an hour for nothing and you got 1 or 2 ideas. Or at least my view about the market. Getting back on Bitcoin. Can you argue with me with this price action here? No, you cannot. Can we expect something like this? People saying, well, no, it's not possible. This time is different. Okay, don't follow me then. Don't follow this pattern. Guess what? Where I took this price action? From here, from the last cycle. And I put it here. And well, it's kind of looking similar. We'll talk about again, like I said, I don't argue with naysayers or people that say, well, this time is different, or I don't argue them. The only thing I say, well, let's talk about again in October, November. Let's see what happens. I'm not predicting here. I'm waiting. I'm anticipating. I'm working with scenarios. If this will happen, I'll buy the shit out of it. If it will happen. So far, so good. Okay. Good enough with the higher time frame. I told you about the news this week. We have Tuesday job openings. That it's an important news. Wednesday we have inflation numbers, Fed speaker there, PMI, and then Thursday we have NFP. Probably will be a up and down week. What, Emmanuel? You don't like my tool here? Well, you can do it by yourself because TradingView is kind of free. You pay a basic subscription, you'll see what. Pretty simple. Now, if we have the calendar, we know the news, we can safely go on lower time frame and start with Bitcoin. 4-hour chart. We had a short here, if you remember. We made nice fucking money. Yeah? That was a trade that made my last week profitable. Really profitable. 17R overall. I didn't took 17R, but I made a nice profit. Now, I said, well, let's play this one. That was an SFU. and supposed to be a, I don't know, a scalp, a day trade, and looks like we are staying here for too much time. It is what it is. If you get 1-to-1, you get risk free, and then you just wait. Okay, then you just wait and see what will happen. If we go all the way up here, that's 2.7. I recommend to enter in a trade now. No, probably the best decision now is to wait for the Monday high, Monday low, play the SFU of the Monday high and Monday low. Be careful with the price action because we have some news. Focus on SFU setups only. Be fast in and out with an SFU setup and nothing else. This price action looks like is favoring SFU setups only. Can we dump and test the lows 58? Yes. Can we pump and test the 61 or 62 or the levels there? Yes. After we form the Monday range, can we SFU the Monday high and Monday low? Yes. So focus, because it's a NFP week, it's summertime, it's ugly. Focus on SFU setups. I will do that. I'll focus on SFU setups. And if it's boring like this, just leave it alone. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, now that's Bitcoin. Doesn't look too bullish, to be honest. Ethereum, similar, even weaker than Bitcoin. I don't see any point to go on lower time frame. I see the price action. Probably this week will consolidate an SFU, the lows or the highs or both of them, and nothing else. I could go and find this level is good, this level is bad, this level, but what's the point? If the price will go up, I'll try to hunt SFU short. If the price will go down and SFU the low, I'll try to play along. It's so easy. And I don't need a big win rate. If I have 2-to-1 risk to reward and a 50% win rate, so I need to win 50% of the SFUs, not more, and I'll still make money. Hype. Well, a trader told you to take some profit off here, and here was the final take profit. You should be almost completely out from hype on 4-hour chart. If you took that trade, the trade is done. If you have 10% as a bag there, okay. Is still a strong coin? Yes, it is. I recommend to short it now? No. I recommend to long? Well, if you find the setup, probably. Is one of the strongest coins, don't fuck around against it without a clear setup. If you are not sharp, don't touch it. Is this one going anywhere? Well, looks like it's forming a range. We'll probably at some point SFU the highs. We have equal highs there. Can we SFU the lows? But it's strong. A lot of money getting in. A lot of people falling in love with this coin. It's too crowded for me. I have $10 hype bought a long time ago, and I'm happy with that. And no, I didn't sell like that guy, Hayes. Yeah, he said that, well, I sold the hype at $70. Why the fuck I should sell? I made it risk free at $20 and I don't touch the rest. Come on. This one could go a lot higher. Why the fuck I should sell? Anyway, he's playing a game, a different game. Solana. What I could say about Solana? You want me to say something? Well, we lost these levels. 67. We are reclaiming that level, but it's boring, it's weak. I don't see, not even on daily, I don't see something special on Solana. Yeah, we had a daily W. Yeah, we had a breakout. Yeah, we had a retest, but also we created an M. Probably now we'll go sideways, and at some point in time we can lose the lows. And the next level is $40. So simple. Just leave it alone until you'll see clear signs that, well, okay, it's starting again. Had a nice run, made nice money with it, but needs to consolidate. Yes, on 4-hour chart. Well, you can see what I see, people. Let me put 4-hour chart. It's so simple. Looks like trading view is slowing down for some reason. I don't know why. But we'll work with what we have. So, swing low, swing high, long reload zone. We touched that area. We tried to do some W's. We bounced. Is the bounce strong enough? Actually, no. Look at this. High, low, lower high, lower low. Equal high, lower low. Lower high. No, this is a clear downtrend here. I don't have enough reasons to think reversal here on lower time frame. Yeah, it is what it is. NFP week for yes will be ugly. SFU setups. Sorry, but same thinking. SFU setups if you want to make some money. I don't see setups here. If we'll come back down here and test the lows and create clear W's, okay. If we'll pump a little bit higher, let's draw the short reload zone from the top. Yeah, if we'll go here and we'll aim out, okay. Otherwise, nothing special. Nasdaq, it's a bit stronger. You can see we barely touched 61.8, but in the same time, you really want to trade in an NFP week? You want to trade traditional market? I don't know. I don't think it's wise. We have equal highs there. So probably at some point in time we'll go in SFU that level. When? I don't know. And Mr. Gold. Gold is weak. Wait for the Monday range and then maybe you can play a setup. We have a pathetic W there, breakout and retest. But if you zoom out and you see the structure, lower highs and lower lows, let me zoom out a little bit and you'll understand what we have here. Lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. What is that? A downtrend. No, I still have a bit of ZEC. Yeah, I didn't talk about ZEC. I'll go back on ZEC soon enough. So, downtrend on 4-hour chart, on daily chart. Maybe a bounce here, but better to play the Monday range starting with tomorrow. I don't see something special on gold. Yes, I forgot about ZEC. Let's go on what? Daily? I think daily is good enough. Let's go on daily and let's go on ZEC. No, I didn't exit on fully on ZEC. I took some profit off. The next take profit is here, 360, 361. And I'll still keep some for lower levels. Yeah. When you get an entry like this, you don't want to fully exit pretty fast. Yeah? This was a clear EM, breakout, breakdown, retest, dump, big dump, clear, really nice bounce here in the short reload zone here. That was nice one. I wasn't hoping for that one. We got that one. Now, well, if I manage to get that entry, I'll hold it. I made the trade risk free. I'll take some profit off here. I'll take some profit lower. Even at 200, I'll probably still have a little bit. Yeah? Take some profit on the way down and try to maximize if it's possible, depending how sharp you are. Some people will say, well, Paul, where is the take profit for you? There. I'll put my take profit there, exit completely, next boss. I don't know to do better than that. And that's a good strategy. Simple, without headaches, without anything. If you want to maximize and you see that the potential for a dump at 200 or below, well then, okay, you can trail. Beat. I have this one here. I told you that even if we'll do another bounce, just leave it alone. I explained you the price action here. Yeah, I showed you what happens people attempting to short here, and I said bad idea. I showed you how to look for a top in a pump and dump scheme. Hopefully you learn that. And I told you that after a pump and dump, the consolidation should be long. And if you see W's, don't touch them because they are a trap. Well, I'm explaining. If you are consistent and if you are following the daily crypto plans, if you are following the weekly crypto review, you'll learn. Only following the live streams, you'll learn how I'm playing the shitcoins in a pump and dump, or how I'm approaching a shitcoin after a pump and dump, and why I'm not touching here. What I'll do when I see a good level hit, I'll buy and I'll sell half on a double, and how and when. And if you have a bit of consistency, you can learn. Some people got upset that, well, I don't accept them in Capo 1. So what? That means I don't want, or I don't believe that I could teach you how to be profitable. Huh? I have my reasons. But you can still be here, you can still watch the live stream, you can take some notes if you want, and you can still learn how to approach, for example, how to approach a shitcoin like this. That will be good to know when you see a pump and dump scheme everywhere on crypto market. Well, let's attempt to play a short at the top. Let's see what if that stupid guy Paul J was right and I could find a setup at the top. And if you learn how to play these ones, well, there are some money, a lot of money to be made in pump and dumps if you play them correctly. If not, you can lose a lot of money. Anyway, nothing else here to say about those ones. Silver, that was the one I missed. No, nothing. As gold, pathetic, weak. Made nice money with silver, really nice money. Really nice money. But it's over. Now we need to wait years until we'll have the next opportunity. Well, was so nice that I made an exception and I traded traditional market, which I usually don't do. But look at the risk to reward. Was a must for me. I had to take that one. If I call myself a trader, and now the same trader will tell you to just leave it alone, let it consolidate, let it dump back down, and years from now we'll have another opportunity. Okay. Anything else I could say? Not too many things. We can go back on Bitcoin. And probably the best scenario here is to wait. Yeah, wait for an SFU, nothing else. Dex screener shitcoins. Some of them will pump all of a sudden. Some of them will dump. But overall, they are not doing anything. I just have this list here just to see. Maybe I could find something. But it's boring. Most of them are on Solana. And nobody is paying attention. Calendar, we talked about the calendar. Twitter, well, let's see. It's weekly crypto review. Let's see how many. 37 reposts, 53 likes, and 24 comments. If I go here and see the activity, I'll see that 35 from 37 are from premium members, VIP members, people that are paying attention and being consistent over and over again. Yeah. This weekly crypto review, as long as I'll do this one, will be public because it's weekly crypto reviews for everyone. But if I think about the daily crypto plans, and I don't know if I want that to keep it for public. By the way, 5 places left for Capua 1. If someone wants to get in Capua 1, well, you need to DM me. You need to answer to my questions, and if I'll accept you, you can do the payment. Yeah, I know, not too many places left. The registration is open until September or until we'll get to 20 members. Yeah. We'll start in September, beginning of September, middle of September. Will last for 4 months. You get premium access from the moment you do the payment as a bonus until September, and after September you get 1 year of premium included in the price. Also, you do the Capua 1 from September until December, January, and if you put a review in the testimonials, you have the chance to do it one more time for free. That means you'll get access in the live streams, and you can do the practical part one more time and get review from me on all your trades. Yeah, so I don't think we can do a better deal than that. You want to learn? Now is the moment. Not the bull market, not the hype that we got used to it. You realize that you're not a good trader as you thought in the top of the market. Some people understood that, well, I need to learn to make some money in this market if I want to succeed. Well, that's my solution. Do the Capua 1 is the best approach, the best program I could make. But in the same time, I select people that I want to get them in Capua 1. Okay? Pretty simple. Stefan will announce when the Capua 2 will start, where registration will start. Yeah, Capua 2 will start in September also, but Stefan will announce when the registration is open. If you really want to become consistent, if you want to treat market like a business, well, we are here. But I don't want to accept 100 people in Capua 1, to be honest. 20 is the best number for me. Why? I have time to review your trades in the practical part, and I could DM each and every one and ask them this and that, and I could take care of the students. If there are too many, it will be a total mess, and that's not the point. The point is not to get 100 people and don't teach them anything or nothing. The purpose is to get some people and try to get the best from them, to make them traders, if they put the time and effort, of course. And I have really good experience with them, and I have also some bad experience. People paying and never showing up. But that's a different story. Yeah? You want to learn the process? You want to learn the simple approach, how to be consistently profitable? You want to learn our setups? That's the way you can do it. Or you can stay on free and learn some things in the free part in a lot more time. It's possible, but it's damn hard. Okay, people. If we have questions in the chat, I'll gladly answer. Let's read the chat. Zach Short, I answered that. Beat, yeah, we talked about. It's over. Yeah, be happy that you made money with that trade, Emmanuel. Yeah, it's over. Silver is gone. Yeah, the trade is off, but we made nice money, which is why we are here, to make money. Which live stream I talked about? Well, every day I talked about that Beat shitcoin. When was on the top, I talked about the top. After the top, I explained you how to play it. When was at the previous all-time high, I told you don't touch it, probably needs to go higher. I talked in real time about that shitcoin. Pretty simple. That's why it's not one that I explained everything. Every day I explained what's happening with that shitcoin, walk you through the steps. What exchanges you will be trading from July 1st? Well, I'll tell you what I did. I took my money off from exchanges entirely. And then I selected a small amount. I calculated exactly with max leverage what I need to still trade in acceptable conditions. And I deposit back a bit of money on Binance. And I'm still trading on Binance. They let me trade for the moment. I don't know what will happen after July 1st. We'll see. If they'll not allow me to trade, I'll just take those money off. If the money will be stuck on the exchange, well, it's not too much money. Yeah. So far, Binance says they don't have a license, but they'll still let us trade. If they assume the risk is their problem because they'll get the fee, the punishment, the ticket, let's call it that. Yeah. They are attempting to get a license. Yes, they had a license attempt to get the license on Greece. Greece didn't give them any fucking answer. So they was clear that someone told them not to give them an answer. They closed that request and they open a new one in France. Probably France will give them a license. And to be honest, I think Greece wasn't allowed to give them any license. There are a lot of money to be made in with exchanges, and the states and European Union wants their share. It's so simple, people. Yeah. You have to understand, regulation is nothing else than part of the money exchanges are making. The states or EU will say, well, we want our cut. It's not about protecting anyone. It's not about, no, it's about control and money. It's so simple. That's why the space grew a little bit too fast, too strong, too much. And they saw an opportunity to take some money from the exchanges and overall from us. That's why, well, let's license, let's do this, let's do that. Let me give you a proper example. It's so simple and you will be pretty clear. This space is licensed, yeah, is regulated, over-regulated, call it whatever you want. Do you see the same pump and dump like on crypto? Yes or no? Please type in the chat. So this is a traditional market, Nasdaq. Okay? Do you see the same pump and dump like on Bit? Looks similar? What's the point of regulating? Where the money from pump and dumps are going? Yeah? Is not to protect you. If it was to protect you, something like this will not happen in a... So don't think for one fucking second that it's in your own interest. Okay? They just want their cut. Well, give us our cut. Yeah? I don't want to go further and say more, but you get the idea. So that is with Binance and they'll get a license? Most probably. Now they applied in France? Probably they'll get that one. Greece wasn't allowed to do that. Romania is not allowed to do that. They don't do anything. They are not allowed to open a license for Binance. Too much money to come in Romania from the fees and no. It's not possible. You have to understand that. It's so simple. It's not the point of this live stream, but you asked me about the exchanges. I still stay on Binance. Yeah, what they did the last time when I tried to redraw the money, they asked for a face scan, which is ugly. Someone asked me, they asked you for a face scan every time? I didn't wait for that. For each and every account, because I have account on my name and I have accounts on my relatives and that's my business, I only do one redraw. I didn't wait it, well, let's see if we'll scan 2 times, no. Put all the money together, get the fuck out, and now I'm safe in my ledger, in my accounts, and I'm just waiting to see what will happen. Yes, I choose Binance to put some money back because I think they will get a license. Which one is good for investors is getting bigger and bigger. As an exchange is Revolut. The fees are dropping, the things are moving, and I think Revolut in a couple of years will become bigger and bigger. They have a license, so if you want to keep money on Revolut, crypto Revolut, they are fully licensed from before the July 1st. You cannot day trade on on Revolut, that's for sure. You can move the money, you can be an investor. You can automate some things to dollar cost average, which is good. For Bitcoin investors, yes. For Ethereum investors, yes. But be damn sure, if you put some money on their exchange, on Revolut, you have to say, to declare that that's my account or is my brother account. Money are coming from this person. So they are 100% reporting, 100% listening to the states. Yeah. Yeah, I know. If you don't respect the rules, they'll do that. So you want to keep your big stack on Revolut? I don't think so. I prefer Ledger. I prefer my keys, my coins. You know me. I know how to find a way to buy some coins. I could go on a DEX. I could find a way to keep dollar cost average without going, and we still have exchanges without QIC to go and buy some coins and put them on our ledger. Yeah, as long as we have exchanges that they are relatively safe for small amounts, and I could go and get $5,000, make an account with an email, go and buy some Solana or go and buy some Ethereum and redo those coins in my wallet, that's good. Okay. Nothing else, people. Boring summertime price action. Focus on SFU setups. Try to make some money. Get safe. Don't keep the money on the exchanges, especially if it's not your fucking account and you cannot be fully do the QIC. Be extra careful. They'll lock your coins. You'll never see them again. If it's not your face, if it's not your ID, if it's not your account, be extra careful. On all my accounts I had to do a face scan. So I had to go to my wife, to my relatives, and ask them to put their face there, which is not a nice thing to do. Trust me. They help you, they'll give you their accounts, they'll give you the QIC, but they don't want to face scan every time you want to withdraw some money. So we need to find a better solution. No? Even your wife will get tired of face scanning. No? Okay, people. Let's call it a live stream. I talked about 1 hour by myself here. 65 people. Well, that's nice. Yeah. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. For Capua 2, wait for Stefan. Morning, Stefan. Wait for Stefan to open Capua 2. Keep in mind, we have 10 places in total in Capua 2. You have to answer Stefan questions, and hopefully you'll get a place if you want. Capua 2 comes with other benefits. You get instant access on VIP from the payment. If you do the payment today, you get VIP as a bonus. And you get VIP in the program. For Capua 2, last 3 months, you have 3 months of VIP. So thinking that Capua 2 will start in September, you have July, August. So you have 2 months of VIP with another 3 months of VIP, 5 months of VIP, it's $1,000. And Capua 2 costs $2,000. And you get Stefan for 3 months explaining you all the setups, all the levels, all the TA and everything. Doesn't get better than that, people. Okay. That being said, we can call it a live stream. Remember, treat market like a business, people. We are here to make money. We are here to extract some money from the market. We are not here to play setups without risk management. We are not here to open 10 trades without any knowledge of TA. We are here to focus protecting capital. When we see an advantage, we go and risk a little bit of money, hoping to make more money, get the fuck out, and repeat the process. Okay? Slow and steady. Clear process, clear risk management, top setups. That's the way you succeed to make consistent money from this market. Not being the public, not listening to the influencers. Please, wake up. Okay. That being said, let's call it a live stream. See you in the next one, people.